Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. DTC P0498 indicates a low voltage condition in the EVAP canister vent shut valve circuit. This code applies specifically to the Honda Civic models manufactured from 2006 to 2011. The EVAP canister vent shut valve plays a vital role in controlling the release of fuel vapors from the EVAP, Evaporative Emission Control System, which is crucial for reducing harmful emissions. When the valve fails or experiences electrical issues, it can lead to increased emissions and suboptimal engine performance. This Diagnostic Trouble Code alerts the technician that there may be an issue in the wiring or the valve itself. Understanding this error code is essential for proper diagnosis and repair, ensuring the vehicle runs efficiently and complies with emission regulations. DTC P0498 points to a fault within the Evaporative Emission Control System, specifically targeting the EVAP canister vent shut valve. This component is crucial as it helps control the pressure within the fuel tank and minimizes fuel vapor emissions. Located near the fuel tank, the vent valve opens and closes as needed to allow fresh air into the canister while preventing the escape of harmful vapors into the atmosphere. If the circuit shows low voltage, it could indicate a wiring issue, a malfunctioning valve, or problems with the engine control module, ECM, that controls the valve operation. A thorough understanding of this component's role and position in the vehicle will guide technicians in accurate troubleshooting and repair. Several possible causes contribute to the DTC P0498 error code. Firstly, wiring issues such as cuts or shorts in the electrical harness can lead to low voltage readings at the vent valve. Secondly, the EVAP canister vent shut valve itself may be faulty, leading to improper functioning and reduced voltage. Lastly, the ECM or powertrain control module, PCM, that controls the valve could be malfunctioning, misinterpreting signals, or failing to deliver the correct voltage. All these factors need to be examined to determine the root cause of the low voltage problem within the EVAP system. By identifying these potential causes, a technician can focus their efforts effectively during the troubleshooting process. When DTC P0498 is triggered, there are several symptoms that drivers may experience. The check engine light on the dashboard typically activates, indicating that there is an issue within the vehicle's emission system. Another sign of trouble may be a failed emissions test during routine inspections, as the EVAP system is closely monitored for proper functionality. Additionally, drivers may notice a decrease in fuel efficiency, as an inefficiency within the EVAP system can lead to improper fuel vapor management. Recognizing these symptoms promptly can help mitigate further vehicle issues, ensuring a focus on preventative maintenance and timely repairs. The first step in troubleshooting DTC P0498 involves turning the ignition switch to the on position, which activates the vehicle's electrical systems without starting the engine. At this point, it is crucial to record any freeze data and onboard snapshots available in the vehicle's diagnostic system. Freeze data helps technicians understand the conditions at the time when the error code was triggered, while onboard snapshots provide additional context to the error. Additionally, reviewing general troubleshooting information specific to DTC P0498 can provide insight into standard diagnostic procedures and best practices for resolving the issue. This initial step sets a solid foundation for further troubleshooting, ensuring that any underlying problems are accurately identified. Step 2 requires the use of the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, to clear the Diagnostic Trouble Code, DTC, from the vehicle's computer. Clearing the DTC resets the diagnostic system and allows for fresh monitoring of the vehicle's performance. Once the DTC is cleared, It provides an opportunity for technicians to observe whether the error reappears, aiding in the identification of intermittent problems. It is essential to follow this step carefully as it prepares the vehicle for the next stage of diagnostics. Using the HDS ensures that any stored codes are entirely removed, allowing for accurate testing to commence in subsequent steps, enhancing overall diagnostic accuracy. In this step, the technician should use the HDS to check for any pending or confirmed DTCs that may still be present after clearing the previous code. Pending DTCs indicate that the issue may still exist but has not yet been confirmed, while confirmed DTCs indicate an active fault. If DTC P0498 is indicated again, it directs the technician to proceed to the following troubleshooting steps, which detail the specific checks needed to evaluate the EVAP canister vent shut valve circuit. If the DTC is not present, this may suggest that the issue is intermittent. Continuing to check for poor connections or loose terminals at the EVAP canister vent shut valve and the powertrain control module, PCM, is critical at this stage to ensure comprehensive diagnostics. In the fourth troubleshooting step, the technician is directed to select EVAP CVS on using the inspection menu within the HDS. This will activate the EVAP canister vent shut valve system, allowing for further inspection and diagnosis. Selecting this option prepares the vehicle's system to respond accurately and ensures that the technician can capture real-time data regarding the valve's operational status. This active selection is essential for understanding whether the system can identify faults during its operational phase. Having the HDS set to this mode prepares the technician for the next step involving critical voltage checks, which are fundamental in diagnosing the underlying issues with the EVAP canister vent shut valve circuit. In Step 5, the technician is required to check for any pending or confirmed DTCs again using the HDS, similar to earlier steps. This ensures that any new faults that may have developed with the activation of the EVAP CVS are properly documented. If DTC P0498 is indicated during this check, it guides the technician to follow through with the next troubleshooting steps. Conversely, if the code does not appear, it may suggest that the issue is intermittent and not consistently evident. Checking for poor connections or loose terminals at the EVAP canister vent shut valve and the engine control module ECM or powertrain control module PCM is crucial to resolve any underlying wiring problems at this stage. Step 6 instructs the technician to turn the ignition switch to the lock position, which ensures that all electrical systems are powered down safely. The next step involves disconnecting the EVAP canister vent shut valve 2P connector to isolate the component from the vehicle's electrical system. This is a critical step prior to conducting voltage measurements, as it ensures that readings are accurate and not influenced by other components. Properly preparing for these measurements is essential for service quality and reliability. Confirming that the valve is disconnected allows technicians to measure the voltage between the valve's connector terminal and the body ground accurately, leading to a deeper understanding of whether the low voltage issue is stemming from the valve itself or another source. In Step 7, the technician is to turn the ignition switch back to the on position, I, thereby powering the vehicle's electrical systems once again. At this stage, the technician will measure the voltage between the EVAP canister vent shut valve 2P connector terminal number 2 and the body ground. This measurement aims to determine if there is battery voltage present at the connector. If battery voltage is detected during this measurement, it confirms that power is reaching the valve as intended. However, if battery voltage is not present, this indicates a potential open circuit in the wiring between the EVAP canister vent shut valve and the PGM-FI subrelay. Identifying the presence or absence of voltage is crucial in diagnosing the underlying issue with the EVAP system. Step 8 focuses on interpreting the measurement taken in the previous step. If battery voltage is absent at the connector, this points to an open circuit issue that needs to be repaired. This circuit connects the EVAP canister vent shut valve to the PGM-FI, Powertrain Management Fuel Injection Sub-Relay, which is responsible for providing power to various components within the fuel system. Repairing any open circuits is essential to restore proper voltage to the vent valve, as a loss of power can create erroneous conditions that lead to DTC P0498. Once repairs are made, technicians should ensure to perform further testing to confirm that the issue is fully resolved and that the valve is functioning correctly. In Step 9, the technician will turn the ignition switch back to the lock position, 0, to safely power down the vehicle's systems before checking the resistance of the EVAP canister vent shut valve. This involves measuring the resistance between the valve's two connector terminals, specifically Terminal 1 and Terminal number 2. At room temperature, the expected resistance should be approximately 25 to 30 ohms, which confirms that the valve is not shorted or open-circuited. Resistance checks are vital in diagnosing whether the component functions correctly. Values outside this range may indicate internal faults within the valve. This final measurement serves as a definitive test in verifying the valve's operation before proceeding to repairs or replacements. After completing all necessary repairs for DTC P0498, the technician should meticulously reassemble and reconnect all components that were previously disassembled during the diagnostic process. Once everything is back in place, DTC should be cleared using the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS. Clearing the codes ensures that the system can monitor the vehicle for new diagnostic events post-repair. A test drive is then crucial to confirm that the repairs have successfully resolved the issue and that the vehicle operates without triggering DTC P0498 again. Performing verification steps guarantees that the repair meets quality standards and that the vehicle is functioning as intended. To prevent DTC P0498 from occurring in the future, it's important to conduct regular inspections of the entire EVAP system. Identifying loose connections or damaged wiring can save time and potential costs for repairs by catching issues early. Regular maintenance ensures that all components, including the EVAP canister vent shut valve, are in optimal working condition, helping to maintain the vehicle's emission control efficacy. Technicians should also be vigilant about monitoring any signs of wear or corrosion on electrical terminals. Keeping the wiring intact and functional plays a vital role in the overall health of the vehicle's performance, enhancing reliability and the driver's peace of mind. In conclusion, DTC P0498 signifies a low-voltage condition in the EVAP canister vent shut valve circuit of Honda Civic models from 2006 to 2011. Understanding this code and its implications allows technicians to address crucial issues within the evaporative system efficiently. Proper diagnostics, as outlined in this troubleshooting guide, are essential to uncover the root causes, whether they stem from wiring issues, component failures, or ECM malfunctions. Regular maintenance and vigilant inspections are key to preventing recurrence of this error code, ensuring that the vehicle continues to function optimally while meeting emission standards. Ultimately, thorough understanding, correct diagnostics, and prompt repair of DTC P0498 contribute to enhanced vehicle reliability and performance. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.